Hey, mama. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah. No, Jeremy. Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to do a show on YouTube. So I want you to go to YouTube. You know, YouTube. 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 Yeah. 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 The red square. Yellow. Right. Yeah. Go ahead and click on that. Right. No, the mailroom. The mailroom. The mailroom network. Yeah. 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 Stay there. Stay right there. Okay? Stay. Don't move. Because another episode of Mailroom Reacts comes right now.
Yeah. This boy, wow.
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This boy, wow.
This is another episode of Mailroom Reacts, man, brought to you by the Mailroom Network. Hey, in case y'all don't know, this is a show where we take random videos that be on the internet. You know, y'all goofy. So sometimes you need a mailroom reaction. So that's what we do. Now it's natural. We don't really look into the videos as it is. Tay just pick up a few. We rather just gonna do it. So, Tay, what you got for us, man?
Yeah.
Yo, I got a couple of videos, man. Shout out to all of the mail carriers that rock with us. We appreciate you. All the new ones, all the new subscribers. We're still climbing with our subscribers, so we appreciate you. Yeah, I got a video. I got a couple of videos. Right? And yo, man, I think listen, this is a Kevin Samuels clip. But I think so, I think my man on the phone wasn't getting it. he wasn't getting it. But let's go ahead and see, man. Now this is not we have never really talked about Kevin Samuels on our channel, so I know a lot of women in particular, they just don't like the man, and you know, whatever. It's not about that. It's about the context and the content. So let's get into it.
I would still like to have a family. I don't want to have a single.
You have a family. You have 3 children, and you're a high school graduate.
Yes, sir.
And you've been reduced to staying at home with your children. And you came on asking questions about women. You don't need to be doing anything with women. You need to be a monk until you get your stuff together. That means some sort of profession. Because honestly, man, you're not.
Damn, wait a minute, dog. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Golly, dog. He said the man need to be a monk, dog. I'm sorry. Let's go. Good God Almighty. Whoa. All right, let me go ahead.
Hey, with women. You need to be a monk.
Is he telling the truth though?
Wow.
Hey, he's running it. That's just what it is.
Yo,
No respected persons, dog.
Let me go ahead. Exactly. Let's go, dog.
You have 3 children, and you're a high school graduate.
Yes, sir.
And you've been reduced to staying at home with your children. And you came on asking questions about women. You don't need to be doing anything with women. You need to be a monk until you get your stuff together. That means some sort of profession. Because honestly, man, you're not living like a man. You're living like a woman. Effectively, you might as well be on government assistance.
Damn.
What's the most you ever made per hour?
19 an hour.
The average woman in this country black woman earns $37,000. Effectively, you're a woman. And I'm not joking, man. I'm not saying this to clown you, but I'm concerned that you came in talking about women and you got 3 mouths to feed. You can't make any more babies, and you got to get someplace to where you're earning enough money because are you on state-run child support?
No, sir. I take care of my kids.
I don't think you understand. All they need to do to screw you up is one of those 2 women put you on child support. Taking care of them or not, it's a punitive measure. And then the government, the state watches everything. So my point is, you don't need to worry about women. You need to get a profession or 2 and putting in 60 hours a week minimum. You're
Oh.
Hey,
Yo, man. Yo, man.
hey,
Man.
man. Hey, first of all, that was hilarious.
That was crazy hilarious.
I'm sorry, it was crazy work, dog. Crazy work, dog.
Crazy work.
He gave him crazy work, man, because he based it. He based it on fact though, and that's what needs to be done. Like, based it on fact, like for sure. He ran it. Then he ran the stat of average women income. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he backed it up by something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that logic goes for man or woman though. Being in that scenario, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the problem is that's harsh reality. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're prideful, if you're egotistical, if you're very self-centered, you know what I'm saying, then this type of facts will bother you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It would be like, oh, now you're just trying to insult me. No, the truth is insulting you. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to do anything. The truth is insulting you. That's why he totally negated it. Like, hey, nah, you don't need to be talking about women, bro. You need to be doing your own thing. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If any person, man or woman, is in a situation like 3 kids, not making that much money, and you're trying to talk about relationships, you should not be talking about relationships. You should be a grown adult at this point.
Yeah.
Trying to do your own thing. You would have tried it and it don't work. So now you need to fix what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what
$19 an hour. $19 an hour for 3 kids. You know damn well that's not enough money to take care of those kids when it comes to sheltering them, clothing them, and things like that. You know that the woman is probably doing the bulk of the financial responsibility. I mean, we gotta just keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, $19 an hour, you barely able to take care of yourself right now at $19 an hour with Bidenomics going on right now. Inflation. Hey, Rollo, Bidenomics, dog.
That's what's up.
Bidenomics, man. Hey, tearing our asses up. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, you ain't never lied, brother.
What I'm saying to you? Go to the grocery store
I
and look.
I was about to say that. I hate going grocery shopping.
Go to the grocery store and look up the price for iceberg lettuce.
Bruh.
Iceberg lettuce. It don't even have no nutrition in it. It's just water.
Bruh.
Iceberg lettuce is $2.79, almost $3.
Bruh.
2017 and 18, it was $1.99, probably less than that. Stop it. Don't play with me. $19 an hour. You got 3 kids. Boy, don't you talk to no woman ever until you get all of it together, because that's the expectation of a man. It's just what it is. That's the expectation of a man, dog. This guy. 19. Boy, you know. Hey, man. Yo, Jay. What kind of apartment do you think you can get with $19 an hour?
Shit.
Just for you. Just you, dog.
Dog.
I'm just saying, bro.
You get a 2, maybe 3 bedroom in the hood.
In the hood, and it's gonna be hood.
Yeah, in the hood.
Yeah, it's gonna be some hood.
I mean, based on what's going on now. Yeah.
It's crazy,
man.
But yeah, that's all I'm saying, dog. Like that what he delivered was, you know what I'm saying, factual in the sense of the reality he gave him about him being, you know what I'm saying, the guy and having 3 kids and trying to date. Because, I mean, you're not nowhere near any, you know what I'm saying, type of recommendation for a woman. You're nowhere near. I mean, they're you know what I'm saying, some women just don't like kids at all. So you know they're probably snickering at 1. You have 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that whole thing is lopsided, because when a woman has 3 kids, all of a sudden she's supposed to be a higher commodity, and she's not either. But You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That
But
is definitely
you're
true,
not
bro.
in that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You're not either.
I
I
feel,
don't even know why. Just because you're a
you,
woman, you got hype. No, you're
yeah,
not either.
you ain't no better.
So
Yeah, I feel you on that. I
it's
feel you
just
on
is
that.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
only
feel you on
you
that.
can prevent forest fires at that point. So you know what I'm saying? You have to be an awesome person. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a great individual. You know what I mean? And you might be, but I'm just saying, like, ain't nobody
Oh
looking for that.
God.
That's just honest. Ain't nobody looking for that. Ain't nobody, guy, girl,
Hey
ain't nobody looking
man,
for that, man. And
straight
that's
number
just what it
facts.
is. And so you have your priorities effed up. You have your
Yeah.
priorities messed up, man. You need to go do that. Man or woman, you just need to do something else, dog. Like the dating game ain't for you at this point.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah,
true,
like,
bro.
yeah, I thought it was my bad, say, go ahead.
No. I was just saying. I was just confirming that. That's true.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, like rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. And a lot of the reason why people didn't like him was because of that video in particular. But you can't deny the facts. You just can't. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't. I wish I would have. I wish I would have saw that video. Tay, if you have that full video, please send it to us. I wish I kind of would have seen, how my man came into the chat and what he said to get Samuel to go off like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
with that aside, he spoke nothing but facts, man. And um, you just got to get to a point in your life where you want to do better.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Yeah.
it sounded like my
Yeah.
man. It sounded like my man
Yeah.
was kind of stuck in what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, okay. Obviously, you doing your thing. You getting women or whatever. You got 3 kids, and you was doing your thing, and maybe he got stuck in that place. And
Mm-hmm.
so now you're in a place where, man, yeah, like I get bras, I do this, I do that. I got these 3 kids, but these women on some bullshit. No, sir, you are. you
Mm-hmm.
you've literally put yourself in bullshit. And now you're calling to complain about what you put yourself in.
Go.
That's
It
yep.
don't really the math ain't
Yep.
Let's
math,
go,
my
man.
guy. The math ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
math ain't
That's
math.
fine.
So definitely shout out to Kevin Samuels for being just shout out to Seven Kings for not being afraid to step outside of the box and do something that we all should do, which is give solid, undeniable truth
Mm-hmm.
where it's
True.
needed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. That was a dope video, man.
Because he actually told him right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about this video.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't the one that saw his live streams from start to finish, but I have seen a bulk of his work, and it's very consistent, which is the reason
Yeah.
why I can appreciate it from a content perspective. I could appreciate the fact that he has a bulk of work that's consistent. But he told him right, hey man, stop having sex. Call,
Just need to
he called
stop.
the man a monk.
Yeah. Oh.
He called the man a monk, bro. All
Yeah.
right. So just stop sexing. All right. Just stop it. Don't touch a woman. You might get her pregnant if you touch her. Okay. Like just stop. You know what I'm saying? And he told just don't do it. You got 3 kids and you on 19 an hour, bro. Let me tell you something. I know you're struggling, my man. And let me say something. My man that's on the phone talking about it, he giving his maximum effort. Okay, great. There's another level of effort you got to give, especially when you got 3 miles to feed by however many women you got pregnant. So it's important to make sure that you're in a position to be able to finance your consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the consequence of having sex is a child.
Yep.
That's the result. Consequence is the result. You did that 3 times. Make sure that you're able to have what it takes to take care of your consequences. because a lot of people get involved in things, and then the consequence comes, and they can't afford the consequence.
Right.
That's the reason why they respond sporadically. But dude, if you're gonna do what you're doing, you gotta make sure that you are able to uphold consequence for what you're doing. And so my man, and what Kevin Samuels was saying is like, yo, man, you don't need to be talking about a relationship with no woman right now. You need to take care of your business. And I know we are men who are we are men who value God, but there is a scripture in reference about this particular video that says, "In business, be men." And that's the thing is be solid. Be the solid person you're supposed to be in whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I know because we just celebrated Father's Day. I know that there are some solid men that I know personally that take care of their business, that do what they need to do every day without no complaints. And even if they vent, it's not complaining, it's just expressing their venting or expressing their feeling. That's it. But they get up every day and grind out and make sure that they are on point. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get it twisted. You guys out there who have multiple children by multiple women, and you still trying to talk to another woman, stop it. Take care. Stop it. Take care of your business, bro. Everybody talking about standing on business, but you need to stand on your own business at this point, because you don't need to do nothing else but take care of your business. Because you can't even afford to entertain another chick. Even if you're doing it casually, because all the sex you did was casually and resulted to a baby 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, for that scenario. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying for the scenario. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how many men are doing that? A lot. And women, you all having sex with the same dude. That's why you all got the same baby daddy.
Oh.
Him cook now. Let him cook. I said, let him cook.
This one man got 3 different women pregnant. Really? Y'all all having sex with the same guy. And y'all try to act like y'all not. Stop it. Stop it. You, I mean, come on now. So let's not get it twisted, people that's watching the Maleroom Reacts Maleroom Network. Okay, come on, mail carriers, y'all ride with your boy on this one. Y'all having sex with the same guy, and then not only that, but producing with that said guy, and then getting mad he got another woman pregnant. And you get mad at the woman. Ma'am, I need you to direct your attention to this Negro, okay? Like, you're over here. I need you to come right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it.
Stop it.
So even though the man said he had 3 kids, different mothers, okay, now that means that the ladies gotta. You all contribute to the dating culture too. Stop trying to exclude yourselves. This is my problem. This is my only problem with some women. Some. You try to exclude yourself from your own desires in the culture that has nothing to do with anything committed. And then act like you're a victim. Just like this young man tried to act like he a victim. And want to be with, and then you want to have a relationship with somebody that's better than what you had. When you have not been better for yourself to get what you want.
Woo. Yeah.
All right.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow.
That was Jay's cue for you, busy. Meow, meow, meow.
I'm just keeping it a buck both ways. I'm keeping it a buck both ways. All right, I'm just keeping it both ways. Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I never understood that. Just that real quick comment. I never understood why people did that. Why people they make a mistake in the dating culture and then they automatically want to get better. They haven't done no fixes, no changes, no thoughts. They just got rid of the last person and be like, I don't need that. I need something better. And it's like, evidently, it's the matter of choice that's the problem in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like
choices, man.
It's not the choosies. It's not the choosies. It's the chooser.
Think about it, man.
So,
think about it.
Chooser, not the choosies, but the choosers. Not the employees, but the employers.
The employer.
The one thing in life that we have 100% control over is everything that we think about and everything that we do.
Let him cook now.
That's all we have control over in our lives, fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's just to Jay's point. That's all we have control over. That's all we have control over, man. So use that shit.
All right, fellas. Got one more vision.
No more vision.
If you all are enjoying the Mailroom Reacts right now, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. And if you want to give us some videos to react to and you want to know what our insight is, give us an email here to send us reaction videos. Email us at themailroom313@yahoo.com. Now,
yes, sir.
We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the videos. Let's go.
All right.
I don't think women really understand the amount of work and trial and toil and failure and pursuit that a man does before he even shows up to you. So a lot of women think, oh, now you're here, you're going to do my bidding. No, he's already built himself. If you're dealing with a man, now if you're dealing with, a fun boy, you get what you get. So I think that's the first thing. We really don't understand men. We don't understand how hard they work. And the reason why men lead is because they're the ones that are willing to make the sacrifice. If we're really honest with ourselves, we're not. Men are willing to work and give most of it to the family. Most women, we want the big jobs, but we want it for us. It just is what it is. It's not better or worse. Women need to understand that a man is willing to sacrifice, so that means you also need to be working just as hard. And what are you willing to sacrifice? And it needs to complement each other. I think a lot of women think they're just going to show up and be selected. We have to, like my man says, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But it is a real job every day. And for me, it's an honor, but I think a lot of women don't realize how hard it is. It's worth it, but it's work.
Hey, dog.
Bruh.
I'm gonna ask something real quick. I'm gonna need you to run that back.
I was about to say that, Jay.
I want to catch the latter part of what she
I don't think women really understand the amount of work and trial and toil and failure and pursuit that a man does before he even shows up to you. So a lot of women think, oh, now you're.
Do you want me to break? You want me to stop and pause and break it down as we go, or you want me to just play it through?
No, we're gonna play it through.
Okay, let me go back a little bit.
Failure and pursuit that a man does before he even shows up to you. So a lot of women think, oh, now you're here, you're going to do my bidding. No, he's already built himself. If you're dealing with a man, now if you're dealing with, a fun boy, you get what you get. So I think that's the first thing. We really don't understand men. We don't understand how hard they work. And the reason why men lead is because they're the ones that are willing to make the sacrifice. If we're really honest with ourselves, we're not. Men are willing to work and give most of it to the family. Most women, we want the big jobs, but we want it for us. It just is what it is. It's not better or worse. Women need to understand that a man is willing to sacrifice, so that that means you also need to be working just as hard. And what are you willing to sacrifice? And it needs to complement each other. I think a lot of women think they're just going to show up and be selected. We have to, like my man says, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But it is a real job every day. And for me, it's an honor, but I think a lot of women don't realize how hard it is. It's worth it, but it's work.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, man.
Damn.
And I like the I like how fluent she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher.
Yeah,
That's
man.
her name.
I like how fluent she is, man, in producing her thoughts
Mm-hmm.
in words. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell that, you know, she has a knack for having someone understand. And that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like us, man. My people, I don't know what's wrong with us. We have we have an issue of conversation. We have an issue in expressing ourselves in truth and actuality without the defensive feelings all the time. You know what I'm saying? We can't just have a conversation, man. Like it's just I don't know if we're afraid of our feelings, and we had a conversation about low self-esteem just a minute ago. So it's like I don't know what it is, but I don't know why we can't converse on this level. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you got to know words, and you got to know how to put them in sentences. That's the beginning.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts, right? You know what I'm saying? And this, that, get at that, yeah, you know, all that shit. All that. Hey, you know, I'll just be like, I'll just saying all, you know, all that. We need to stop that.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's with words into sentences is where it first starts. And then, secondly, to be able to express them accurately and without in defense of yourself. Like, because if you do it accurately, you don't have to defend how you feel. You will be saying it accurately. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're a lover of truth, and if you're a person that can attest to scientific fact and believe something in front of you when it's proven to you, then if somebody says something, you won't be so much in defense about reality and truth. You know what I'm saying? And we have all these perimeters to get around just having a conversation. And then these people want to get together and have a relationship. Y'all can't even talk. You can't even express your feelings. And you want to have you try to give somebody your heart, but you can't talk about it? That's weird to me, dog. Like, you know, that's all. That was a whole side note. Shout out to her expressing ideas directly for people to understand. You ain't got to be a teacher to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just for real. Like, you have to learn it's a learned behavior. You have to learn how to do it. All right, so getting it, and she said a lot. Getting into what she said, dog. Like, she had the boldness to say women don't understand men, and that is fact. Women do not understand men. You know what I'm saying? For one, and we said this on the Maleroom show. By the way, we have a show called the Maleroom Show. It's on our network.
Yeah.
Go check it out. So
Plug.
on the Maleroom show, he
Say we need that soundbite, bro. Find that shit.
Okay, I got you.
So
I got you.
So women don't understand men because y'all never seen a man. Like, let's just start there. We gotta start somewhere, man. You never seen a man. You never seen somebody that actually produced the attributes and the consistency of a male role that you can count on in their life. And that's sad to say, but that's the truth. And so what a lot of women are running off of is ideal of a man. And the ideal of a man could come from several factors. It could come from what your mama thought. It could come from social media. It could come from TV entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you think And a lot of people develop a Cinderella story about what a man is. And that is not necessarily what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't understand the confines of it, you start to maneuver around the object, what we're calling men. You'll start maneuvering around the male species way differently than you're supposed to because you don't understand them. So that's a fact. That's just, it's what it is. It's not like you just, you gotta have one to understand one. Like, and if you don't have one, you need to seek one out before you even know what it is. Like, men have to deal with women to understand how to deal with women. That's why they say if you know how to treat your mom, you know how to treat a woman.
Yep.
Because usually the mothers are usually the stand-up women. Usually the stand-up women. You know what I'm saying? But I digress.
Yeah.
So, that was a serious thing, dog. And then she, oh, she had so much that was killer. Like,
Girl, she ripped.
she said that you don't understand what a man had to go through to get to the point to be presented in front of you. And that's deep, man. Because I can understand my journey of learning how to be a man. It's a hard thing. It really is. You know what I'm saying? The way society is on your back, the way people in your family is doing that tight encouragement, that tough love scenario, because that's what you get when you're trying to be a man, from a boy to a man. You get a tough love scenario. You know what I'm saying? No matter how conjugated or concentrated your family is, it's usually a tough love scenario when it comes to a man, because you're supposed to be a certain thing in this world. So if you're not, you usually get lashed on it about it. You know what I'm saying? And we take a lot of lashes to get here. And then we have to, in the midst of all of that, we have to figure out where and how to dispose and filter our emotions during this feeding of this position that we're supposed to have. We have our own thoughts about the shit.
Is hard. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. We have our own thoughts about becoming a man and what we're going through personally, but we can't have that knack in front of us because we have to be a certain thing. You know what I mean? Like, we have to do a certain thing. So we can't feel any way about it. So we have this ultimate divine talent. Me and Tay was talking about this in a private conversation. I'm disclosing what we were talking about just in this aspect. We were talking about how the man has this imperative and important talent that he has of compartmentalization.
Yeah.
Like, we are able to take an idea, thought, and concept and put it in a box in our brain and forget about it. And we can do that without feeling or emotion because usually we are the breadwinners of the scenario. Usually we're the ones that have to kill to get. You know what I'm saying? We have to go out and do our thing and suffer our bodies and our minds according to for our family's sake and then provide for them. You know what I'm saying? We can't feel a certain way about it. You know what I'm saying? Usually you're not supposed to in this concept of a man, he's supposed to do it. So we have this natural divine talent of compartmentalization. We are able to take a certain thing and just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? I don't bring my wife to my job. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I leave it there. And when I come home, I be a husband. When I be at work, I be an employee. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't care about what they do at my job. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can do that. Women, not necessarily. Y'all more managers of y'all own emotion because y'all deal with it more than men do. But y'all don't have that divine talent of that. Y'all have other divine talents given to you. One is the, you know what I'm saying, the carriage of the birth giving of life. That's one thing, the carriage of it. I'm not saying created, the carriage of it. You have the ability to do that, right?
Boy, you better
so that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a talent. That's a divine-given gift. We have a divine-given gift of compartmentalization. I had to learn this growing up. And so I had to learn that. I had to learn how to put my feelings together. I had to learn to get this money. I had to learn how to treat my family. I had to learn how to treat my... You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to do all of this. And then I see a woman I attract, or I'm attracted to, and then I'm like, here. And then what she said was, you think he coming up here to do your bidding. Lady, I've been through a lot of shit. Now, I like you, but I've been through a lot of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I like you, but I've been through a lot. Now, I'll be damned if you're going to talk to me in any type of way, thinking I'm going to be subservient to you. I like you, damn it. But damn it. You
I like you,
understand what I'm saying? Because I've been in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn my emotions. Like, I've usually knocked the head off of somebody that talked to me wrong. lady. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I'm just being real, man. And so when she
Yeah.
said that, I was like, damn, man, it hit me hard. Like, hey, yeah, man, like, you know. And then the last point that I'm gonna make, y'all, I'm gonna give it. And last one I make, and when she was talking about the woman side of it, she talked about the female side of it. Like, you know, you think you're just gonna stand up and be selected. You have to work too. Don't you know what I'm saying? You don't stay ready. That means you don't have to get ready. Like, you have to be a contingent of a being selected.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if guys are looking for wives, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the guy that is looking for a wife, he's gonna look for a wife. He's not looking for the prettiest chick.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not looking for a chick that got the bag. No, he's looking for a wife. That's a different type of attribute.
Yep.
So if you want to be a wife, you had to be of wife aesthetic.
There you go. There you go.
And that's what she was talking about. You got to learn that on your side. So that's how you know you be selected. You think you put on some long lashes and a small skirt is going to get you wifely duties. It's not. It's not going to do that. So I digress, man. I'll let y'all have it.
Negro's cooking, bro.
Bruh. Damn.
Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Go ahead, say, man, how you feel, bro? Bravo, man. So y'all.
Listen, shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. I rock with her. That's who was talking on the video. What you said was absolutely accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I want to add to what you said. In my reaction to this, she was talking about the value of a man. And that is something that's not discussed often.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is. Let me give you an example. The value of a man, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rallo or Jay. The value of a man is measured by, for the most part, what he's able to do, produce, opposed to who he is.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
So I'm valuable because I can do things that can make your life more convenient.
Yeah.
And what she's saying is, if you're going to have a man that has the ability to make your life more convenient, you need to reciprocate the appreciation of that value.
Right.
That's why she said it's worth it, but it's work at the end of the video.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You cannot think for any second, ladies in particular, you cannot think for any second that you finally come across a good man and you ain't supposed to work for him or work for it to get him. Because that good man is also solicited by other ladies that want him.
Come on now. Why do you think you're the only one that we want? Yep.
Okay.
Or want us. Yep.
So to think that you are so well to do that it's going to devalue his value, you're sadly mistaken. It's actually going to increase.
That is a farce.
The more and more you try to devalue the man, the more he becomes valuable to the women on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you, ladies, to understand what type of man is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you now. We cannot do this for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is up to you to learn. Because let me tell you something. All the men on this panel and the men that's listening, we all know that when we grew up Every man told us to make sure we compliment our mama, tell her how beautiful she is, tell her how wonderful she is, and you Mother's Day come around, give her everything she ever wanted in her damn life, and make sure that everything is good for your mama. We have been taught to treat y'all right. We've been taught to treat y'all right. Have you been taught to reciprocate the treatment that we give you? Absolutely not. This is the reason why. Those of you that's in the dating culture, when you come across somebody that got value, you better stick with it till the wheels fall off. Because let me tell you something. It's slim pickings out here right now. It's slim pickings out here right now. And let me tell you something. You better value what you got in front of you. Mm-hmm. And that's what Maggie, the substitute teacher, shout out to Maggie. That's what she's talking about in this video. This man has toiled. He has been in situations. He went through school. He went through all kind of stuff. He done had odd jobs, got fired, rehired, and all kind of stuff to become the man that he is. He coming at you with a complete package, and you think you gonna play with him?
Yeah.
If you outside your damn mind.
Tay, she said if he's a man.
If he's a man, which means
he's a fun boy, you get what you get.
If he's a fun boy, you get what you get. Thank you, Jay. That means so. What she did was she gave you the 3 feet no check.
Right.
She put it right back to you. And said, it's your responsibility to know if you're dealing with a man or a fun boy. If you deal with a fun boy hoping he become a man, that's your problem.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't expect me, a man, to come through after you mess with a fun boy to fix your problem. My feelings are very valid.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, I'm going back to the last episode, nigga. Yeah, I'm on one right now, bro. I'm on one right now, bro. My feelings are very valid. Yeah. I don't validate feelings that don't make sense to me. Wait. Her feelings are very valid.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
You ain't right, ma'am. You ain't right, man. So Maggie trying to tell you, don't believe the hype. You think you got all the time in the world, ladies, you don't. You're gonna get old. You're gonna get stale at some point. You're gonna get old.
They go to crackers.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have something more of something than just your body and just the way you look. Trust me. If all you ladies out there that's 22, 23, 24, let me tell you something. 16 years is right around the corner. It ain't that long. Do y'all remember the last time y'all was 10?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It's been a long time.
long time.
When you ask somebody that's seasoned, you be like, man, what was your childhood like when you was 10? You know what they do? They go back in their chair like this. And be like, woo. Man, woo, I don't know, like 10, man, I was 10. That was what? 30, 35, 40 years ago? Yeah, that's you, ma'am. Ma'am, that's you. You about to be on that same tip. So don't get it twisted. You better make sure that the man you got right, the man you got right now, you better make sure you got the value in him. Because I'm telling you, if you get with a fun boy, it's going to devalue you. You're going to be decreasing in value messing with a fun boy. Because you know what happens a lot of times? Women mess with fun boys, get pregnant by them, have kids, a kid or kids by a fun boy. Then all of a sudden, they want a real man now. I'm tired of playing games. Really? You weren't tired of playing games 2 children ago?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I find that to be very interesting.
Now you too
Man,
woke. Now
real
you too
quick point
woke.
though.
Mhm.
Some men and some women are still in the journey to become the men and women that they're supposed to be.
Mhm.
To interchange a relationship in the middle of this does not hasten this process.
Mm.
It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it does the complete opposite. It hinders this process. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're getting assistance. You know what I'm saying? Into thinking you're becoming something. So, and
Yeah.
a boy might be ripe in his age and might be going and being successful, fresh out of college, got a gig or whatever, that type of thing. But he's still growing into maturity of manhood. And if he applies a woman early into that phase and he becomes a different man. You know what I'm saying? He don't become one of his own and organically. He becomes what he thinks he has to do, which is her. And then sometimes he loses out on those episodes, on those events that make him become a man. Likewise, women do the same thing. Women think they want to get into, you know what I'm saying, like they're in a journey of womanhood, being an adult, or whatever the case may be, and they're entering men in this process. And what they're
Yeah.
doing, they're not fully becoming women. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to preach the fact that they are. But you're still learning like how to tell the truth. And you're learning how to manage your feelings. And if you're still doing this, you haven't anchored womanhood yet. You know what I'm saying? You haven't hit the plateau to where you should be. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
and you wanna like, and women, and we looking at each other like we should hurry up. Men are looking at women like you should be women, but women are looking at men like you should be men. But this is a process that a person goes through, and it doesn't have a time sequence.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a stat that says men are more financially stable in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way that is. Like, okay, there's some men that does it in 20 and 30, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case, but generally it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying not to have relationships. But I'm just saying, if you notice that you have things to help you,
Mhm.
somebody else ain't fixing that.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody's not fixing that. You might as well need to stop. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop
Be
it.
by yourself for a minute. Fix what you think you need to fix and go on. If it's some new issue sputter up with you during the midst of you having a relationship, stop it. Fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because nobody's fixing those for you. They're suppressing them. They're not fixing them for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are like, I need a man because, this is hard or whatever. Because you never actually concreted the adulthood. You always had a dude to provide for you. So
Mhm.
now, in the essence of when that guy goes away or doesn't exist for you, you're like, hey,
Mhm. Yeah.
this is adulthood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. Adulthood
Yeah.
is a piece of a puzzle to be that complete woman that you're supposed to be. It's being an adult. You can't be a woman unless you're an adult.
Stop it.
And you can't be a man unless you're an adult. You'll be a boy or a girl, right?
Mhm.
That's just what it is. And so that's what a lot of people do that, man. I be talking to little young cats. They be like, I'm in this relationship and I think I need to be. No, you don't. You don't need to be in no relationship, man. Especially when you think that these are male situations. You got somebody older come to you like, man, you should not be dealing with that. Your relationship should not be like that. That's very
Mhm.
toxic. I'm just giving you advice, man, to be a better man. You know what I'm saying? And if you're giving you advice, man, like, you need to adhere to it because they have been through the scenario. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, your manhood might need some growing for you think you know what you're doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we all
Right.
been there. We all done picked a chick we thought we was in love with early. We all did it as men.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Women too, baby. We all did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But, we became better people when we was at ourselves than we was when we was with people. That's all I'm saying. Just
Mhm.
real quick. Just admonition, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we still need growing to do. We think we finished. We done. We run the race because we got a ring.
You think, Rollo?
All right, I'm done, man.
Yeah. No, just a couple points before we close out. One thing, uh, as far as the video, what stood out to me was when she said some women feel they could just show up and just that's all they need to do. And I believe that to be 100% facts. And even in the midst of them feeling that way, they're still going to spew out and tell you things and act a certain way to make it feel like they're that chick that you can communicate with, that chick that you can connect with, but they still have that aura over them where I'm just here. So me just telling you these things and me showing you how much and me maybe even showing you that I'm feeling you is enough. It's not at all because
right.
I've personally seen how that could flip in a blink of an eye. So no,
Mhm.
ladies out there, please just don't feel you can just show up and you have us on our team. Please don't. And I've learned that lesson the hard way. I've been through things where I've realized that I still have to keep my eyes and ears open to certain things. So ladies, please do not have that mindset going into where you feel you can just show up and that's enough. It is
Yeah.
not. I don't care what you tell us. I don't care what you're saying. If that's your mindset, whatever you're saying and what you're showing, it's not it's not
I
real
get
and
it.
it's not consistent because that's your
Mhm.
mindset. So that's the one thing. And then the second thing, as far as and this is kind of back to Jay's point, us being content creators, obviously we see a lot of podcasts and we see a lot of videos about um men and women relations, and we see women and we see men coming on and giving their points and giving their point of views. Perfectly fine. But us as content creators also, and I think it's enhanced even more since we've been having our channel, we can tell when somebody is really sincere and when they're really knowledgeable and they really believe what they are saying. So this woman on this video, you can just tell she believes in what she's saying and she moves on what she's saying. Because I could tell you, my brothers and all of our viewers, I have definitely seen podcasts and I've seen videos of people spilling out some of this men and women stuff and all of that. And you can tell it's for clout, or you can tell that they are just talking in circles to get views or whatever the case is. But this woman on this video, you can tell she believes what she's saying, she acts on it, and she knows the value of what she's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that really stood out to me with that video. So I just want all of us to be aware of this. Ladies, don't just feel you can just show up. And if you're going to speak these facts, if you're going to have these opinions, make sure people can feel that. Make sure people are going to believe you when you're finished talking. Because if I watch a video and I turn it off, I'm like, that shit. She, if I walk away and like feel that it's not knowledgeable, if I walk away and feel that you don't even feel what you're saying, there's no way. That's how we're trying to get better with these man and woman relations. They're trying to pit us against each other. Opinions are
mm,
opinions. But if you're going to
mm,
come on live or you're going to come on a podcast, please make us feel what you're saying. Make us know what you're saying is sincere. Not saying you're the perfect person, but if you're willing to come on live, you're willing to go on podcasts and let what you're saying be seen by the masses, let us feel it. And I felt what she was saying, for real.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, take us out, man.
Well, scientific breakthroughs are occurring all the time. No, nah, man. Hey, that boy right there, he was spit. Let's follow on
I
him.
appreciate it, bro.
My man right here with this mic right here. My boy Tay B is right now. And if you want us to react to any videos of your liking, please email us right here. You see it at the bottom of the screen. The mailroom313 at yahoo.com. That is the mailroom313. That's my city at yahoo.com. All right. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know y'all did. There's going to be
Yes,
more to
sir.
come. There are more shows to watch. This is the Maleroom Network. The Maleroom Show will be back. However, season 3 is right behind us, man. Go check it out. Coffee and Conversation will be back. All the shows will be back. Place each other. But till then, next time, we are the 3. Peace.
That's good.